Hello, everyone. You're welcome back once again to another episode of Trend Digest. My name is Nana Ebo, of course, with Double H at the back, and I am here with Awuche. Yes, Wasia Babium. It's been a while. You saw him here, so he's back. Wasia Babium. And today there is a very critical situation. IO media and also people are reacting to it. Oko Extra. It is on the other social media platforms too. It is out there. In the Bible Ballroom, you know what we do here as usual. We digest the trending issues for you. This episode is powered by Earth Dreams Entertainment. And I'm here with Awuche. Awuche.
Anna.
Bibi Awoko.
Nyamiado no mumpa.
Oba Hache.
Yeah, 2024 na yeah nyoma getting it. We were 2025 deliver first from nature God. Yeah, shade nyami be this year.
Akwaba.
Yeah, nya.
Akwaba. So make we get straight into one. So issue and then say His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the former president. Yes, Okoye Biano. He had a statue at Secondary Takrady. Yes, he had a statue at Secondary Takrady. And the information we've gotten is that the statue has been dismantled. Yes, and then Oko Twitter, people are reacting to it. There is a video of a man right behind where the statue has been dismantled. No, he's talking about how the people of Secondary Takrady feel about it from our own perspective. And our cast so producer Bema has a video.
Because Yanse Bianim, because I can't win ye, now be the mother mission, Tada and Yas Wifa. It's Yabun. I did be able to cigar, a corner of a woman, Biala, I understand you, what a man is see. So I would me aware, minimum information, Biala, but I'm the webun or a genuine. What I'm 50 what you
But I shall start to know we'll see Nakasana. Is it
not good, bro? Because I can't hear your statue in the area. If a benefit of road that I buy the business as a current statue, Yanse Bianim, bro, or normal.
Then why are you?
Oh, you genuine. I can't hear your statue. I finish a corner and I statue. You ain't benefit home. Now they benefit Belly Biala. Name with statue and Yanse Wifa. Mas Webun. Respect. I love everybody.
And let me read some tweets before I even make Awuche come in. I mean, read some tweets from people online. So, be say, back to reality. Back to reality. The people in that area complain the statue tends to scare them at night. How, bro? This has caused many people change their route of passage at night. How can a statue be smiling all day, all night long? So that is what someone is saying. The first angel has fallen. Oh, Israel, into brackets Ghana, see how your Lord, your God has delivered you from the wicked one. We are grateful to our Lord and Master Jesus. So yeah, almost everyone in the comment section is actually praising the people of Secondary Takrady for actually dismantling the statue. Awuche, as Asama Ewohono, you say your bubu statue.
Before I go into it, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about it as well?
Me, I feel like it's not really necessary. It's been dismantled because what was it doing for us? No, it's not. I feel like it's not necessary, even though Omabubu no me feel BB about it. But I feel like it's not also necessary for them to go and just break it down. Me, that's how I feel.
All right. So just as you said, you see, as Ghanaians, we should understand one thing. We should come to a realization that the Adudi statue or monument, or however we would want to refer to it, it's not just a monument. See, although it was Adudi who did it himself, although it was done by the NPP government, and when it was being erected, there was a whole lot of uproar about it, and I'd say a whole lot of Ghanaians were angry about it, because even in the video you were talking about, there was a man who was talking about the Secondary Takrady road not being fixed, but we fixing a statue of the president, and he felt like it's a misplaced priority. And you see, Ghanaians went to deliver their true state of the nation on December 7. On December 7, we went to the polls and we gave the NPP and Adudi and Dr. Alhaji Bawumia a 38%, which tells the country and which tells the people within the country that we felt the NPP was an abysmal performance, which includes misplaced priorities like this one. So you see, in as much as we are feeling this is a misplaced priority, we should always understand that in life, we are always going to have disagreements. But one thing which is very key and one thing which is very important is the fact that we understand that sometimes we have to peacefully coexist. Sometimes we have to agree to disagree. In as much as Ghanaians express their displeasure with it, we should understand that this monument was built with the taxpayers' money. It was your money, it was my money, it was your money. So if we use our money to erect the monument of the president, this is a part of our history. This man has played his part in the history of the Fourth Republic. You see, there is going to be a time, in as much as most Ghanaians did not like the rule or the everything under this NPP government, we should understand the fact that we have had some good times under this government.
Exactly.
And there is going to be some years to come. You see, when Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was building the Akosombo Dam, there was a huge, I'm taking you back to history, there was a huge chunk of people who disagreed with the capacity of the Akosombo Dam. They felt that looking at the small number of people who built it at that who were living in Ghana or Gold Coast at that point in time, it was totally unnecessary to build a dam as huge as that capacity. So people did not agree with him, and people insulted him and called him for names. But you see, Osajefo knew and envisaged the future. He envisaged a future where Ghana was going to move past the thousands of people who were existing that time to millions of people. So Osajefo decided that no, let's build this huge, so that a time is coming where the people, when they increase in number, they are going to enjoy this. When the Temamoto Way, when all those monumental facilities or resources were built, this is what he envisaged. So a time is going to come where, you see, there has always been a narrative by some of us or some of Ghanaians who feel that the rulership under His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is going to be regarded as the worst presidency in the history of Ghana, or is going to be regarded as the worst regime in the history of Ghana. If that is how you feel, that is your personal conviction. But we cannot take away some of the good things this NPP government has done. You see, during the campaign time, there was one thing which NPP or Addo Dankwa, the Baumia team, kept on re-echoing to Ghanaians, and that was the free SHS. The free SHS is a feat which would be earmarked and always celebrated in our country's history, because it is a time which gave the poor the accessibility to education. There are people who dropped out of school after JHS because they did not have enough resources to continue or further the education. But this is a man who realized that our education system has come of age, and converse to what JDM was proposing, the free progressive education, he felt that this was the best time to have a free SHS, which is going to be accessible for all Ghanaians, not on grounds of resources, but on grounds of the fact that you are a Ghanaian and you have been born and you bear the citizenship of Ghana. So you see, we cannot take away all these things. So it means Nana Addo Dankwa has paid his dues. And if he has paid his dues, although he was the one celebrating himself, but you see,
that's their problem. Almost saying, we should allow the people to actually think of that and do that for you. Almost on one case, and this kind of.
And nothing that maybe say what you boy you say obi amoma baso ami amebo me trumpet. You see, sometimes I tell you yan can no kran kire you. Enya brebia na ade na wo ye na eso ani no, people will celebrate you. Sometimes you see, one problem we have as Ghanaians is this, that we are not able to draw a thin line between confidence and arrogance. This is not like in relation to that matter. I'm just trying to draw a relationship between the two. In Ghana, when you say as Earth Dreams Entertainment, I am going to produce the best movie in 2025, this movie will go places. This movie would be the talk of the country and all that. Somebody, a pundit somewhere, would go to sit and talk that these guys are arrogant. You see, that is not arrogance. That is confidence. That is me knowing what I want to do. And that is one of the reasons why Ghanaians keep on dragging somebody like Sarkodie. Because, you see, on my way to Grammy, and whenever the Grammy nomination list come, every year we go back to drag Sarkodie, because we say that no, Sarkodie is being confident, and Sarkodie is speaking about his dreams. His dream is to be on the stage of the Grammy. Same thing applies to Stonebwoy. So you see, we are not able to draw a thin line between confidence and arrogance. Adu Dankwa or Nana Adu Dankwa felt that it was right that he harnessed himself for his part in our history, because for all you know, maybe because of our how partisan our governance and our country has been, there is not going to be a time where a government or a president is going to come to honor him. So then let me build this. At a point in time, you became Nana Adu Dankwa ACL, the longest ACL in the history. What you say, but they repaired it. You see, Ghanaians should understand that maintenance na no. Yeah, the taxpayers money na yo. It is o kobuno na se yesa akoya. Wa wo sika na ye besa dia ye. John Mahama onyi sika free bottom. Nana Adu Dankwa onyi sika free bottom. E taxpayers money. So you see, these days, you who say I think few days ago, youth be sorry call Ejira. Ekwa say omo police station was there just because they were aggrieved, just because they say ya man suspect there and say a convicted obi the chance to health care. 80 police for 9 years sanity. And the question police station. You think you are punishing the police? Come on.
The sika na esen.
You better see police station for promotion na you better see. Yes, we see can the best no. So you see, this is a bad day in our history. In as much as we feel say this government took us through some hard times. This government took us through the worst economy and all that. Yes, that is how we feel. But Lisa, you see, let's agree to disagree. This is a dent on the democracy that we so much pride ourselves with as Ghanaians. As Ghanaians, we always say that we are the beacon of hope in Africa. We are the black star of Africa. So if we are the black star of Africa, is this how to be the black star of Africa? When you feel that this is not right, you resort to violence. No. We have come of age. Some of these things, Charlie, we should be moving past it. That is what I have to say to that.
So you feel like
I feel like this, first of all, should be condemned. It should be condemned by the NDC. It should be condemned by the MPP. It should be condemned by the ordinary Ghanaian who is looking at us today, because whether we like it or not, we cannot write off Adudi's legacy or his part that he has become the president of Ghana. We cannot write off the fact that this man has done a yeoman's job to an extent in elevating the country.
So Awuche, why are Ghanaians not really focusing on the positive side of Akufo-Addo's governance? Because you just spoke about the free SHS, and there are other good things. But then it's like your focus on comment nima. I'm not seeing any single comment that is actually condemning the act. Obia a praise act, and every comment here a praise act, and they are saying say na nitimede na no ntiase me kasam chana wontie na onye say what do you think say you intimi focus on that small negative nit a positive nit can say bia at least free SHS inti let's allow the statute just to be there. You now focus on negative no so I would say
Nana. So you see Nana Adu Dankwa Akufo-Addo at this point on makers would be able. So the reason why there is not even a single mention of your friend is saying the good things which he did under his tenure or under his administration is because Ghanaians are angry. And when I am angry, you don't tell me how I should control my anger. When I am angry, you don't tell me how I should manage my anger. You see, there were so many issues facing this country. Nana Adu Dankwa Akufo-Addo at a point came out to admit to the economic hardship which his government has plunged this country into. So if you admit willingly that you have plunged us into economic hardships and there are more pressing issues to tackle, there are more pressing issues to handle, then your focus no acquire on the fact that you want to build a national cathedral, then your focus is on the fact that you want to honor yourself. Nana, Ghanaians would be angry. So you see, when we complain as citizens that we do not want e-levy, and the next thing this government does is to go and build an e-levy cake and come to our presence and come and cut the e-levy cake when Nipa or a special guest of honor, the person who was running on the ticket of the NPP, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So Nana, you see, when Ghanaians are this angry and furious at you for misplacing your priorities, and all you want to do is to build a statue for yourself, Ghanaians would react. And when Ghanaians react, that is how come you are seeing it. You see, there was a point where there were some ministers and some, let's say, leaders under his administration who were struck with certain ailments and other things. And when you go onto the media, all the narrative on the media was people were celebrating because when the people of Kwabri East moves out to vote for you and give you the highest vote, and when they complain of their roads and when they complain of other things, and you come to tell them their term is their own, so if they don't vote, you don't care. When Katie Hammond, when the youth complain about certain things, and Katie Hammond is able and bold enough to sit on national television and tell the youth that and you insult the ordinary Ghanaians this way. When people go to violently destroy your statue or your monument, people will celebrate it as if Ghana has won the World Cup, which we don't even know we are going to qualify this year.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think in the comment section too, because I know most of you are going to react positively to this in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like, comment, share, do everything for us. What I say. And we'll be coming your way with more exciting comments. So make sure you stick and stay with us. My name is Nana Ebo, of course, with Double H at the back, and I was here with Awuchi. This is where we end today's episode. We're signing out. Peace.